This is the second of a continuing update from the State House on what's happening in terms of our sustainable energy future. And so I am Representative Tony Klein, and I represent East Montpelier and Middlesex, and I am the chair of the House Natural Resources and Energy Committee. And I want to tell all you Town Energy Committee folks out there how important your work is to the work that we do in this building. And along those lines, I want to remind you folks that this committee with two other committees is having a hearing to hear from all of our, or a lot of our town energy committees on February 2nd at the State House in room 11 from 6 to 8 p.m. So I really encourage all of you to come and participate. We need to hear what's happening in your areas and your towns. We need to hear what we do up here, how it impacts what you're doing on ground level, because what you're doing on ground level is far more important than what we do up here. So please, I encourage you to come. So I want to update you a little on some of the things that have been happening in the State House this week. I think the late breaking news on Vermont Yankee impacts all of us. The good news that you can extrapolate out of the bad news is that the state of Vermont still retains regulatory oversight over that plant. And we expect to continue to do due diligence along those lines. So we'll have further updates on the impact of the Yankee decision. We've just passed out of committee and will be on the floor next week our net metering bill. It is a technical corrections bill, but what it means to you is that we have heard from you folks who are installing net metered projects and the bumps in the road that you've encountered in trying to accomplish that. And so this piece of legislation is meant to smooth out those bumps, expedite the process, which means you get the systems up and running much quicker and therefore cheaper, hopefully. We have now delved into a major piece of legislation which will be transitioning this state to a renewable portfolio standard that minimally will require our utilities by the year 2032 to have 75 to 80% of their power come from renewable sources. We will continue to encourage the development of distributed generation projects around the state. With our First in the Nation Standard Offer program, we will expand that. Our solar companies, our little biomass companies, our hydro companies, our wind companies will be able to benefit and go forward. What we don't want to be doing in this area is creating incentives and then having them drop off the face of the earth and have these stops and starts. We want to smooth out the curve and keep everybody moving forward to where we need to be. So stay tuned, continue doing the hard work. Remember, you are important to us, and thank you very much for the work you do.